Winners win medals. And when I was in high school, I didn't get any medals like this. You know why? Because I sucked at sports. But I did do okay at leadership. And so when I ran for president of my very small high school, only 200 people, I became president, and therefore I got to give out awards like this. And then later in my life, when I became a real estate investor and a best-selling author, I learned that the principles that my friends in high school were using to get gold medals were the same kind of principles you use in any area of your life. So let's talk about what you need to know in order to become successful in anything. There are 3 principles of success that I've discovered are in all areas of life, so let's jump right into it. Principle number 1. Success is an inside-out job. You've heard that before. But truthfully, it all starts from inside you. And if you have a great dream, and you make that dream happen, you can create wealth in any area of your life. So it starts inside. What's your mindset? How do you believe it? When I ask people the 3 areas or skills they need in order to succeed, there are 3. Mindset's number 1, systems is another, people skills is another. And I ask them, which is more important? Systems, mindset, or people skills? Mindset. By far and away, 90% of your success is mindset. So let's talk about that. Success starts inside, whatever you're trying to accomplish, and then manifests in the outside world. The happiest, most successful people take care of their internal world before they go out to conquer the external one. You know what my mentor used to teach me, Stephen Covey? He would say, every day you need to have a daily private victory so you can go into the world and have a daily public victory. And it's all about mindset. Principle number 2, the expiration date on any commitment is 24 hours. Because you wake up the next morning and the world comes at you and you forget your commitments. The world is designed to distract you from your commitments. So every day you need to literally write down what you said you want to accomplish 5 years from now. Write it down every day. My friend Brian Tracy, that's what he does. He has 5 major goals every day. He writes them down every day. Do you write your goals down every day? Well, if you don't, then tomorrow the expiration date is over and you'll probably forget. So remember, once a day, we have to recommit powerfully to our personal vision. The world around us is designed to make us forget our commitments. So don't you forget yours. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, write down your goals. How many decisions do you make today? According to a book I read, you make about 1,000 decisions a day. But only 1% of those decisions really will make your future better. Most of the decisions you make, they're just throwaway decisions. But the decisions that will change your life usually are made based upon fear or a dream. And if you don't make the decision that will change your life, it's probably because you're afraid of it, afraid of taking action, putting things off. Procrastination is just a fear-based decision. If you have a dream-based decision, like this is what I want, this is what I wanted, then it'll take you towards it. So remember, fears and dreams cannot exist in your brain at the same time. And unfortunately, most people are flooded with fear constantly, and therefore their dreams get lost. And therefore you have to make the decision, do I want my decisions to be fear-based or dream-based? And if you want them to be dream-based, if you want the thing you've always imagined for your future, then you have to decide those 1% decisions, like 10 decisions today that can change your life. So what do you want to decide about your future? 10 times today, you're going to have an opportunity to make an action towards it or to make an action away from it. The human being is a machine running 2 software programs. The fear-based program urges us to make decisions based on selfish, immediate needs. The dream program urges us to make decisions based on our goals for the future. And rich people, successful people, they are dream-based decision thinkers. And people who are ordinary, they're fear-based. Don't you be fear-based. Decide what you want. Go get it. So how do I use this technique of fear-based thinking versus dream-based thinking? I'm talking with a person to invest in my business. And he's answered an ad and he's talking to me and I'm trying to share with him the value of the investment he's going to make. And he's in a fear-based mindset. And I could tell that. He's grumpy. He doesn't trust me. He won't listen. I'm trying to explain it to him. And I finally realized he's fear-based. I need to get him in dream-based thinking. So this is the magic word I used. And this works every time. I said, sir, imagine, that's the word, imagine 5 years from today, you pull up in your nice new car to your brand new home, you open up the mailbox, and inside there's a big check. Would you be afraid to tell your friends about it? How would your life be different? And immediately he went to his dream-based and he goes, I would tell everybody. I would not be afraid. It would change my life. And I immediately got him, within just one word, I got him to go from fear-based thinking to dream-based thinking. So the next time you find yourself overwhelmed with fear yourself, imagine what your life could be like. Go out into the future and step into it as if you're already there. But fear, you can also imagine the worst case scenario. And this is what happens with people with fears. They imagine the worst case scenario. They imagine them losing all their money. They imagine people laughing at them, people hating them. And therefore, the imagined word goes both ways. You have to make sure they're imagining their dreams and not imagining their fears. And if you'll imagine your dreams, your life will be better. Why do we focus on fear so much? It's because it's part of our primitive brain, our lizard brain, which was always worried about being eaten by somebody else. And then we evolved. Our brains got smarter and we became much wiser. Unfortunately, when something sudden happens, sometimes we revert back to our lizard brain and we start to be afraid of things and we start to worry about what might happen. That's why it takes consciousness for you to constantly keep your dreams at the highest level of your brain, because that's where those dreams take place. So if the fears are overwhelming you, don't let your lizard brain stop you. That's kind of silly, isn't it? Imagine the best life and then go make it happen. How do you want to create your wealth? You want to do it in real estate, you want to do it in business, you want to do it in the stock market, you want to do it in crypto. Every way or vehicle that you would select to create wealth is going to have a system attached to it. It'll be a different system. Investing on the internet and selling products on the internet is a totally different system than investing in real estate. And whatever the system is, you need to learn what that system is and then to literally use that system over and over and over again. And unfortunately, in our distracted age, we have opportunities that flow us constantly. Our phone is constantly zinging, and we're being distracted away from the system we said we wanted to do. Your system is going to take you months, maybe years, for you to perfect. And so you have to have the courage to not be distracted. And I'll challenge you to never do more than 3 types of businesses at the same time. Never. If it's the 4th, don't do it. 5th, 6th, 10th, don't get distracted. Just select one and focus 80% of your energies on that one. 20% of your energies on the second one you choose, and 5% of your energies on the third one. Why? Because number 1, it needs to happen. And it'll only happen if you go deep. Number 2 is, what if number 1 doesn't work after 2 or 3 years? Then this is in the wings. And number 3 is just a research thing. So my challenge to you is to be persistent, to stick to one system until it works. Then you can go to the second way of making money and the third way. Most people don't do this, and that's why very few people are really wealthy. Do you want to learn my system for making money in real estate? I'll tell it to you right now. Finding deals, funding deals, and farming deals. They're just 3 fundamental principles. But the details of those 3 fundamentals are found in this book, The Challenge. It's free for you, and you'll learn the system. And then, do you have the courage to just follow that simple system until wealth starts to flowing into your life? If you'll have courage enough to do that and not be distracted, you too, my friend, will be a real estate millionaire. So click on that link right now, and I'll show you how to do it. Thanks for watching. Did you subscribe? You didn't? Well, then you're not going to learn about the next video. I'm going to share with you another secret on creating wealth. So subscribe right now and watch the next video, and I'll see you there.